Ok, déjame ver, ajá. Entramos al juego para que coja el audio del juego. Au. Eso parece que me echaron a mí en la cara. Tengo que revisar ahora el Pokémon Unite Lava. Lava. A ver si el audio no se me haya jodido por tenerlo bajo. Entonces. ¡Ay, Dios mío, para! Menos mal que lo bajé, si no otra vez se me hubiera quedado. Se me hubiera dejado. A ver. Déjame chequear por aquí para por lo menos saber si se cayó o no. A ver. ¡Mío, para! Uy. Menos mal que lo bajé, si no otra vez se me hubiera quedado. Está bien, está bien, está bien. Vamos a empezar. Dog Game. Vamos a ver cómo matamos a Revenant. Estaba pensando, yo hace rato, te lo juro que no lo vi ayer ni nada de eso para ver cómo se podía hacer esto. Pero yo creo, o voy por dentro y termino el main floor y mato primero al flechero. O como hizo en el video ese tipo, lo que hizo fue mandarse a correr por las escaleras y matar a los flecheros primero. Pero yo quiero primero limpiar, porque a mí me gusta hacerlo así. Vamos para atrás y vamos a limpiar primero el main floor. ¿Cuántas pociones tengo? 10. Vaya mierda. Pero dame subir. Nada va. Bajamos por aquí. Nos falta esto aquí. Vamos va.
Let's get started.
Vaya. Vaya. ¿Qué es por ahí, tú? Vamos a ver. ¿Y esto? Coño, espérate, porque entonces yo me acordé que para dar un GIF yo tengo que ir al inventario, ¿no? Yo creo que es aquí. No, es aquí. ¿Dónde? No sé los GIF. Ah, aquí no. Pero no puedo darlo ahora. Estoy lleno, bro. Bueno, ya veremos poco a poco qué hacemos, qué esto, qué lo otro. Ahora el problema es que, aunque... No, y eso es lo malo, si sales a un lado y te metes a un campamento, la corrupción sale más. No. ¿Cuánto tenemos ahí, no? No, no, no. Y si lo abrimos... Vamos a hacer lo que hice. Todo el mundo está Morrigan. ¿Cómo se cambia para ir para completo? Para ir completo. Ponte para niñas. Ya se puso. Ya lo demás. Mierda. ¿Me dejan mover o no? Lo demás que se pongan de manera a uno. Ok, yo creo que... Yo, Revenant. We got this. Todavía tenemos que bajarlo un poquito más, que si no me voy a hacer. A ver qué está pasando. Las vidas. Ya matamos uno. Ya se van dos. Creo que voy a llamar la atención y después que venga hasta Alistair que llame la atención. Otra vez, ¿tú me entiendes? Pero yo creo que ante matar a los 4 caraculos estos, yo creo que es mejor darle golpe ya. No, vamos a hacerlo así. Tú tiras esto. Tú sigues dando golpe. Porque vamos. Tú aléjate un poquito, niña. No, tira un main explosion, loco. Perfecto, y ahora aléjate. Tú dejaste golpear no sé por qué. Hasta ahí. Vamos a matar al primero. ¿Quién le está dando golpe todavía? A nadie. Dale golpe a este. Pero tú, se murió. Mátame a este. Métele un hexa puerco este antes que nos dé todo salado aquí. Perfecto. Perfecto, el Instagram llama la atención ya, pues tío. Todo esto es una poción. No te lo falte de la coña, pero termina rápido. ¿Y por qué me siguen dando a mí? Bueno, supongo que tendrá que morir. Uff. Pero, ¿y por qué Alistai no lo hizo? ¿Y eso que tienen esto puesto y todo? A ver si tienes un rayo o algo, no. Alistai, date una poción, por si acaso. Papá de esa mierda. Ve tú poniéndote aquí. Alistai, no te lo falla. ¿Cómo está la historia? Perfecto. Apoya el Alistai ahí. Alistai no me falla, niño. Marea revenar. ¿Qué pasó? ¿Qué pasó? Pues perdimos, eso fue lo que pasó. Vamos a caer las Revenant primero. Que no me puedo caer porque parece que el Revenant ese tiene mucho ataque. Y entonces, los flecheros se matan rápido. La cosa es... Vamos a darle golpe a Revenant. ¿Pero por qué tú haces ese niño? Todo el mundo es Revenant. Eso, llámame. Ya me tocó partir las patas más. ¿Y por qué? Ala. Úsalo tú hasta ahí. Date una poción. Date una poción. El Rex que hace al final, porque yo creo que debilita, ¿no? Target sufre a Hex that inflicts penalty to call. Ah, ¿qué hace eso entonces? No era Hex de Hex. Exacto. Los flecheros se están concentrando en ella.
Así.
Casi lo tenemos. Déjame probar una cosa. Primero déjame ponerle las armas de hielo. Déjame darme una poción. Ya me lo estoy dando, ¿no? Entonces me di eso y ahora le voy a tirar el Hex. Ah, que lo tiene. Entonces tirar todo, vale. Date vida. Yo creo que podemos resistir ahí. Entonces ahora le viene lo pesado. ¿Cómo? Pero un momento a otro, no sé si que el bicho le da la galleta, Dios mío, bro. Bueno, así lo matamos. A lo que tengo que cuidarme más. cuidarme más. Vamos a ver si así podemos. Entonces tú ven para acá. Corriendo. Entonces tú ven para acá. Y tú ven para acá. Perfecto. Yo creo que tú tirando esto, la niña puede hacer su magia, aunque no sé si resista mucho al estar ahí.
Oh my God.
Yo creo que todo no lo coge. Bueno, la cosa es... Vale, el 8 primero. Date vida... Uff, uno solo. Vaya. Retírate. Vamos a acabar con este. Voy a meter un bache ahí, me da igual. No. Qué lío. Qué lío. Yo creo que mi error fue que después que maté a todos los arqueros, había que ponerse para Revenant. Vamos a hacerlo, Como se demoran. Entonces Altair, tío, no me acuerdo ya ni cómo se llama. ¿Cómo te llamas, niño? Altair. Vienes para acá. Tú te escondes bien en la puerta, Y tú dale un poco de golpe hasta que vengan los... Yo creo que tenemos una buena posición ahí. Revenant se quedó ahí atrás. Ustedes mataron a ese, maten a este ahora. Esto es una pocioncita. Te atacan. ¿Qué estás haciendo por aquí? Perfecto. Vamos a dejar esto para Revenant. Ya está muerto. Lo sigue atacando aquí. ¿Dónde está Revenant? No ha llegado todavía. Este es un H también. Tú tírale. Esto la vida que está Revenant. Ya me tiró para atrás. Ay, Dios mío. Mata la chair. Mete tu historia aquí. Mete tu historia aquí. Está así atacando, perfecto. Vamos a matar al último H. No. Sí, tú también. Qué difícil. Sí, bro, que me mueva la pantalla. ¡Coño! Él no se me puede morir porque hasta aire se nos va. Van a ser 4. Ahora nos ponemos para Revenant. ¿Qué está haciendo la niña? Bueno, tiene una puñalada. Perfecto. Date vida, boludo. Entonces tú le metes un Hex. No, Hex. Y todo el mundo va arriba, Hex. Ponle esto. Tú ves lo que te digo, él hace algo ahí. Yo no entiendo. Pero todo lo que me tiene puesto mando. Ahora Winnex. Dos bajos de ataque y uno de defensa. No, son 2 de defensa y uno de... No, 2 bajos de ataque y de defensa. No, que te revienta, bro. Creo que lo congele, a ver. Ah, mira, con el mouse puedo moverme libremente. No me deja. ¡Mierda! Tío. Tírale esto. Tío. Duelo que te... Es que eso es imposible, bro. Ya me lo está haciendo lo mismo el ahí, ¿no? No cae. No, mira. Eso es un tanque, bro. Es que matar a Revenant ese primero, pero tengo que lograrlo de una manera de que Thoram siga vivo. Yo soy tonto, yo tengo todo el veneno que tengo yo. ¿Qué más tengo aquí? Esto... For damage. A ver si tengo algo aquí por aquí. Por aquí. Son gifts. Ah. Son gifts también, que no sé por qué están ahí. Tenemos veneno y acid flask. Yo creo que esa es la cosa. Vamos primero a matar a los cuerpo a cuerpo. Ah, no, resiste. Vamos, perfecto. Todo el mundo va a Revenant. Ponte para acá que después lo vas a hacer. Ahora. A ver, tírame un frasco aquí porque veas. Que salió mal porque deberían estar... Vamos a ver si los podemos cambiar de posición. Tengo que quitar el taún ese también. Ese es unas cosas. A ver. Vamos a tratar de ponernos para los lados. Perfectísimo. Un poquitico. Ahí está. Entonces tú le metes Hanks para que me parece que tiene... La bomba esa tiene daño natural. Le metes Hex y tú me tiras la bomba. Te das una poción primero. Perfecto. Ya este se está moviendo descarado. ¿Tú ves lo que te digo? Y entonces tiramos un acid flask. Aquí me vale. Aquí me vale. Ya se mueve ahora el niño, claro que sí, bro. Niño, puedes llamarle la atención ahí antes que me maten al... Nada, bro. Le dimos con todo. ¿Y esta por qué se me murió? ¿Qué es esto? ¿Por qué te moriste, niña? No, ese le da fortaleza, parece. Y si abrimos la puerta rápido. Vaya. ¡Tú, Revenant, yo a mi perro! Ok, aquí controlamos más ahora. ¿Dónde estás tú? Perfecto. No te han quitado vida. Date una vida ahí. Date una vida también. No es que se mueran ninguno hoy. Dios mío, pero que quita un huevo, bro. Yo creo que vamos a evolucionar los cuatro. Nos falta todo el mundo para arriba el Revenant. A ver cuánto le quita con ayer. Bueno, tú. Como si yo no le hice nada. Coño, vamos a ponerle armadura. Dios, se está metiendo el último. Yo mató uno aquí, bro. Que me matan, Retírate. ¿Cómo que tú no puedes? ¿Puedes congelarlo? No, tampoco. Yo podía, pero no tengo. Tengo alguna poción de lirio rápido ahí. No. Cero poción de lirio. A Morrigan le voy a enseñar a sanar a hacer. Como son 25 puntos, ¿no? Ahora cuando mata el Revenant, yo creo que ahí sí ya. Tú sigue corriendo, Corre para acá. Ahora falla. Coño, le dio eso. A mí. De casa la huevo. Morrigan, sale de ahí que te mete un tajazo y te juro. Uy. No fue para mucho. ¿Cómo que yes, hijo? ¿Me voy a andar? ¡Ay, Dios mío! ¡Ganámonos! ¿Qué? ¿Escondidos ahora o qué? Dios mío con el Revenant. Y no da nada. Increíble. Que descansen todos. A ver qué tenemos aquí. Nada. Aquí. Uy. Me cacho. No sé si botar esto. O esto. No va a darme nada de datos. Pues bueno, vamos para adentro. Aquí tampoco nada. Vamos a ver por aquí. Nada. Déjame hablar con ella, debe hablarme si quiere hablarme. Momentico, Momentico que hay que chequear aquí, que esto no es así tan grande, Qué mierda,
You have opened the gates. That is good. My men and I are eager to see our Arl again. Shall we enter the main hall together? It must be held if we are to regain control of the castle.
Together? No, I would prefer go alone. I need to leave the castle. Actually, I want to look around as well.
As you wish. We will hold the gate and watch for anyone attempting to leave. Let me know if the situation changes.
Déjame grabar, anda.
What is the situation? Shall we go to the hall with you, or shall we wait here? Excellent. Let us go now and see what awaits us there.
So these are our visitors. The ones you told me about, Mother.
Yes, Connor.
This is the one who defeated my soldiers. The ones I sent to reclaim my village.
Yes.
And now it's staring at me. What is it, Mother? I can't see it well enough.
This is a dwarf, Connor. You've seen dwarves before. We've had them here at the castle.
Had them? For dinner, maybe. Looks like a tough chew. Maybe in a nice stew. Shall I send it to the kitchen, Mother?
Connor, I beg you. Don't hurt anyone.
Mother? What's happening? Where am I?
Oh, thank the Maker. Connor, can you hear me?
Get away from me, fool-woman! You are beginning to bore me.
Maker's breath. What has happened here?
Grey Warden, please don't hurt my son. He is not responsible for what he does.
You have been protecting him this entire time.
Here I am. Here am I.
I can better this way. No more yelling. Now he amuses me.
Connor didn't mean to do this. It was that mage, the one who poisoned Demon. He started all this. He summoned this demon. Connor was just trying to help his father.
And made a deal with the demon to do so? Foolish child.
It was a fair
un
deal.
poquito que no ve bien.
Father is alive, just as I wanted. Now it's my turn to sit on the throne and send out armies to conquer the world. Nobody tells me what to do anymore.
Nobody tells him what to do. Nobody. Ha 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 ha.
Quiet, Uncle! I warned you what would happen if you kept shouting, didn't I? Yes, I did. But let's keep things civil. This man will have the audience he seeks. Tell us, what have you come here for?
To find Bentiga and Nisia Emon. To her if I could. Need no reason until you will.
Uncle? But Uncle Tegan is right here. Say hello, Uncle.
Hello, Uncle.
Dear Uncle was very full of himself earlier today. I think being a jester rather suits him. Don't you, Mother?
I don't think...
Of course you don't! Ever since you sent the knights away, you do nothing but deprive me of my fun. Frankly, it's getting dull. I crave excitement and action. This man spoiled my sport by saving that stupid village, and now he'll repay me.
Vaya.
I said
Tigan, bro, tendré que matarlo de verdad. Vamos a hacer esto ya. Hasta que se ríe el daño.
Make it crack!
Está haciendo el arquero, pues, tío. ¿Qué tú te estás dando a la historia? Aquí, guardia, guardia. ¿Por qué? ¿Por qué se ponen tanto a matar a guardia ese? ¿Dónde está mi bruja? Por nada. Sabía yo que era paz. Ustedes lo que parece que están entretenidos ahí, ustedes vayan a matarse ahí. Usted había dejado de dar golpe ya. Mira unas cuantas cosas más puestas ahí. Finito. A matar a los arqueros.
Let us end this!
Hijo de verdad.
You should run like that! Oh,
Weapons at the ready.
Tegan. Oh, Tegan. Are you alright?
I am better now, I think. My mind is my own again.
Blessed Andraste. I would never have forgiven myself had you died. Not after I brought you here. The fool I am. Please. Connor's not responsible for this. There must be some way we can save him.
I'm about to kill that shit. I see no way. Oh, well.
Clearly the child is an abomination. There is only one way to stop it.
He's not always the demon you saw. Connor is still inside him, and sometimes he breaks through. Please. I just want to protect him.
Isn't that what started this? You hired the mage to teach Connor in secret, to protect him.
If they discovered Connor had magic, then they'd take him away. I thought if he learned just enough to hide it, then...
Where is Connor now? What he wrong? Where is Adema?
I wouldn't normally suggest slaying a child, but he's an abomination. I'm not sure there's any choice.
We can't kill a young boy, demon or no demon. Please don't say we're considering that.
Connor is my nephew, but he is also possessed by a demon.
Ya veremos qué podemos hacer.
Death would be merciful.
No? What about the mage? He could know something of this demon. If he still lives, we could speak to him.
Still alive, I would advise against that. It's not trustworthy.
I would agree. Anything he told us would be of questionable value at best.
Can we do nothing else?
Killing the child is the quickest course, but to say there is nothing else possible would be a lie. We can confront the demon in the Fade, though not easily.
What do you mean? The demon is within Connor, is it not?
No, it lies in the Fade and controls the boy from there. We can follow that connection, however, and do battle with its true form.
So you can enter the Fade and kill the demon without hurting my boy?
Possible to? Yes. Able to? Perhaps not. Entering the Fade requires lyrium as well as numerous mages to perform the ritual.
Neither of which we have. I understand. Can we do nothing else?
Not sure that it is boring. Wait until the free.
You can find lyrium and more mages at the Circle of Magi, if they would even do it.
Es que no sé cuánto se va a propagar la plaga esa, la blight. Si salgo del mapa este y voy para otro lado. Contra. Y entonces el círculo es otra historia, de manera. Contrame. Y que tú sabes, esto es guardar y seguir para adelante. Esto no es la partida perfecta, sino... No.
Then there's not much more to say. Something else will need to be done.
I'm not sure the real word. I need that.
Save my son and you will be rewarded. That I promise. His life is worth more to me than anything. Even my own. My son awaits your decision. Make it quickly.
Oh.
Whatever you do, do it quickly. There's not much time before Connor does something else.
Vamos a grabar. No sé si irme afuera del mapa a ver cuánto hace la corrupción. Arreglarme un poco la relación con ellos, con GIF. Si acaso vamos a hacer la trampita esa nada más. Vamos a salir y vamos a ir a la... ¿Dónde deberíamos estar? Vamos a ver. Y entonces vamos al círculo, hacemos la historia del círculo. Buscamos libros y magos. Veamos cuánto ocurre la corrupción, cuánto camina. Corrupción ahí empezó ahora. Este fue donde fue la batalla en Ostaga. Estamos aquí. Redcliffe lo terminamos, ¿no? Ah, no, Redcliffe y esto es lo mismo. Claro, Redcliffe. Ok. Redcliffe Dungeons. Yo creo que eso se lo come vivo, ¿eh? Vamos a ir al círculo. No, está el círculo. ¿Este es el círculo? Ah, el círculo de los magos. Mira, ni podemos empezar ahí. Hay que primero empezar en el lake para entrar en el círculo del mago. Vamos a hacer un camp primero. Yo creo que eso me cuesta tiempo. Déjame vestirte un poquito que te consigo una cosa. A ver, Pogo. Esto tiene más, ¿no? Sí, 2 de armor. Y armor penetration, pero tiene 2 de constitución, eso es buenísimo. Core resistant, electric resistant. La misma caca. Vamos a ver lo otro. Vamos a verlo. Entonces todo esto lo vendo. ¿De quién son los cristales este todo? ¿Quién se pone esta armadura? Entonces te voy a dar un gift. Necesario. Pero no equivocamos haber hecho esto. Entonces vamos a buscar, vamos a empezar a GIF a vaciar un poco también esto. ¿Esto a quién le gustará, eh? Small Cabra Statue. Yo le voy a dar el muñeco al ahí, que estoy seguro que este sí le va a gustar. No está el muñeco, porque no se lo puedo dar. Porque no le puedo dar el muñeco al ahí. Ah, ya, tengo que poner la lista ahí, ¿no? Bueno, pero esto sí es para el lista, dice. Más 50. Y es neutral todavía, esto es increíble porque es neutral. Compré mucho regalo. Complete nice get. Un verse, the dance stone enthusiastically details the countless branches of Feren, the royal family. The Final Describe King Merrick Ascent. Esto le debe gustar a él también, ¿eh? ¿Y lo tengo otra vez? And its accompanying toys. Esto le gustará a él también.
Great. Super. Thanks.
Oh, vaya. No, no pierde esos 50 ni jodía, ¿eh? ¿A quién le gusta eso entonces? Vamos a darle el muñeco. Golden, ¿esto qué? Disco de Free Experimenting, Achieve Living Defense Online. So, Ultima Server is by the drop, contact with Spot Flash. Vamos a la lista, ahí le gustará bueno.
Is that for me?
Pon acá.
Really? Wow. Wow.
Esto no le gusta. Me puse otra cosa. Esto todavía no entiendo bien qué cosa es. Yo creo que no puedo usar más nada, esto no le gusta a él. Leliana le gusta, esta le gustará a la Leliana.
Oh, how dear of you. Thank you so much.
¿Y esto?
Oh, how dear of you. Thank you so much.
Uy, esto le gusta cantidad seguro.
Flowers? For me? They're beautiful. These were her favorite. I haven't seen these in such a long time. They smell just like Mother used to. Thank you. Thank you so much for remembering.
Liana, lista ahí. Vamos grabando poco a poco que todo salió bien. A ver qué más regalos tengo, no, casi no vacío nada. Vamos a poner a Morrigan ya que tengo una pila aquí de que sé que le gusta.
A fine gift. You have my thanks. A fine gift. You have my thanks.
¿Y por qué puede tener la lista y todo? ¿Y por qué ella puede tener la lista y todo? Espera.
I am impressed. My thanks.
Oh, no sabía eso. Esto lo destruyo entonces ya, ¿no? Ah, verdad, es que no me acuerdo bien. Yo creo que Morrigan para hacerle brujería, creo.
I am grateful. 'Tis thoughtful indeed.
Pero ¿y qué después? ¿Lo robo? ¿Lo rompo o qué? No, yo creo que esto no le gusta. Esto le gusta a la señorita esta. Ah, pues no. Vamos a grabar. Vamos a grabar un momentito. Pet Rock. Dame la poco que le hace falta y darle poco. Te doy este poco. Alabado que se quedan puestos. ¿Para qué le quiere esto, tío? A Alistair no le gusta. ¿Le gustará este? Puro falso.
Do you expect me to carry this for you?
Oh, vaya. ¡Para atrás! A ver un momentito. Listo, él quisiera lo que más, pero a este no le gusta, este lo tiene. No quiero coger más nada. Ugly Boots, estás loco, se va a llevarse mal. ¿Se los doy? No, yo creo que no, Este lo tiene. ¿Le gustará este?
A terrible notion.
Vaya, creo no.
And you give this to me why?
Yo creo que hay objetos que nada más existen para eso, para tocar un poco las pelotillas, Bueno, bajamos a 10. No, ¿cuánto tiene? Coño, vendemos eso. 23, 1.40, tío. Es que no tenemos nada equipado, men. 90 y esto tiene 120, pero esto es medium. Quiero mantenerla en la I. Memoria no tengo nada para allá. Yo creo que sí, que el lío es, o yo no sé, si es que llegar a cierto grado, ¿entiendes? Bueno, vamos a hablar con ellos. Hacer un poquito de dinero.
Are you sure I can't interest you in this hat? A pair of earrings, perhaps? A cheese knife? Oh, nothing so unusual and so interesting as you and your companions, I'm sure. Dwarven merchants are common enough on these roads, aren't they? I'm sure you'll be pleased with the goods my boy and I have collected, and with your discount.
Ok. Creo que voy a usar todo mi dinero. No, no puedo ir, no llego. Así sí llego. Coño, y se lo... No, después desaparece, No, mira, si lo puedo coger otra vez, bro. A ver cuáles son los que aparecen. Todos los de cero, supongo, ¿no? Si aparecen otra vez, bro. Y mira, le puedo dar más collares a la loca esta. Pero sí cuesta. Coño, espérate. Pero el lío es ese. Indignities. El de hasta. Ya lo sabes. Ese es el problema. Y si lo voto, le hace algo a ella. Hacernos un poquito. Y lo voy vendiendo después. Esta flor no le gusta. Y el stick no le gusta tampoco, ¿tú? Hollywood no. Déjame un momentito. Yo probé ya, ¿no? Y todo se veía mal, pero... Y a ver, tengo el casco y el pecho. Vamos a comprarlo en las manos. Poquito a poquito. Me faltan las patas nada más. Y coger 38. Aunque veo nada más tiene 3.15. No sé si ya sea muy bueno o... No sé, no sé. Deberíamos comprar también otras armaduras y otras armas. Aunque no tiene muchas, tiene 740. Morrigan tiene una mejor mi vez. Aunque me está comparando 520. ¿Cuánto tiene Morrigan? Ah, no, mejor tú. Voy a comprársela, pero déjame ver un momento otra vez los regalos. Que me quedé con 2. Coño, mi niño. Déjame una cosa. Déjame ver si ahora yo puedo interactuar con Poe o algo de eso. Con el palo, ¿eh? Ah, no. Innecesario.
That's a wonderful thought. I don't know what to say.
Vamos ahora. Y ahora vamos a hablar con tu mundo.
I enjoy the nights at camp. The night always seems more peaceful to me, safer. I feel the night grants us a reprieve from the troubles of the day. Silly, isn't it? The Darkspawn never sleep, and they lurk in the shadows. I enjoy those nights when we stand guard together, talking to pass the time in those small hours. Well, I talk and you listen mostly. Sometimes I succumb and fall asleep and wake to find you still watchful. And I know you're watching out for me.
Die no watch, you never have feel afraid with me.
What I'm trying to say is that I trust you. I'm comfortable around you. I know you'll be there when I need you. You are our leader and my friend, and sometimes I think that maybe we could be more than that. Maker, look at me stumbling over my words like an ill-educated peasant girl. Some bard I am.
Kid, when you met, we are more than friends. I thought that was obvious.
There isn't much more I can say. My feelings have been laid bare. You are very special to me.
Oh. What did you do to? We wanted to be more than just friends. Like Liliana, but...
Really? No one told me.
Oh.
You felt the same way and didn't do me the courtesy of informing me? You made me say all those things. Why couldn't you have said them first? Oh, you... Oh, how very awkward.
Oh, yeah, creo que decimos mal, ¿eh?
Oh, chivalry is so dead, making the lady spill her guts like that.
It'll make me feel loved and certain. Oh! With a dwarf. Oh, come on, dwarf.
Well, that settles it then. The stars are out.
Ooh, that's good. To be found in the war.
It comforts me to know that the stars will remain untouched by the blight. That whatever happens down here, they will shine eternally. Their light undimmed. There is a story about that cluster of stars over there. Do you know it? Elindra and her soldier?
Yeah, Hera, tell me the story.
A long time ago, there lived a fair maiden called Elindra. She had many suitors, but spurned them all, for she did not love them. One day, Elindra was sitting by her window in her father's castle, singing and dreaming, when her lovely voice caught the attention of a young soldier. Entranced by her song, the soldier drew near to Elindra's window. As their eyes met, he fell in love with her, and she with him. When Elindra told her father about the man she had chosen, he was furious, for Elindra was high-born, but her love nothing more than a common soldier. To keep them apart, he had Elindra imprisoned in the highest tower of his castle, and sent her soldier to the wars. Alas, Not a month had passed before news of the soldier's death reached Elindra. Alone in her tower, Elindra wept for her love and beseeched the gods to deliver her from this cruel world. So earnest was her plea that the gods themselves were moved. They gathered Elindra into their arms and lifted her high into the heavens, where she became a star. The gods also raised up the soul of Elindra's soldier love, and there he dwells, across the horizon from her. The band of stars between them is a river of Elindra's tears, cried for her lost love. They say that when Elindra has cried enough, she will be able to cross the river to be reunited with her soldier. This story is one of my favorites. A tale of a love so great and so enduring that it defies death and moves the gods to action. Sometimes I ask myself, does such a love exist? Can it exist?
Makes deep but never lasts. You hope in love, but to lose a few lower than so powerful. Nothing more. No sé qué decir aquí tú.
I never expected you to say that. It is a pleasant surprise.
Vaya.
I have to say there is a certain severity to you. Finding a person behind that all is nice. Maybe you should let your softer side show more often.
Vaya.
Sometimes following your heart, not your head, leads you to remarkable places.
No salió bien, creo yo. Me dio dos nada más. ¿Cómo estamos con ella? $98, ¿no? 93. ¿Pero para cuándo?
I see you're still with Morrigan. I thought you said she didn't mean anything to you. What are you playing at? You tell me you like me, that I mean something to you, and you have her on the side? It's not fair to either Morrigan or me. Do you say the same things to her that you say to me?
Or no, not really, she's different sort of girl.
Just show me some respect. Show us some respect, please.
Watch. Y no te dan aquí para tirar una buena muela, ¿verdad?
Wonderful people have their limits too. I care for you, more deeply than I can say, but I can't watch you going to her all the time.
Then so with Morrigan, I can't lose you. I should have ended it with her a long time. I'm sorry, but I love Morrigan. We can't be together because I can't. Oh man. Oh man. Y Morrigan, eso será un problema. Podemos ver a Morrigan a ver.
I see. That's your choice then. I understand. Excuse me. I have to be alone for a while.
Mierda. No vamos a grabar, vamos a ver.
Something I can help with? Yes? What's on your mind?
Nada. Ese fue el corte de relación, supongo. Yo creo que para conseguir las dos. Todavía estamos bien, ¿no? Pero para conseguir las dos. Vamos a reservarnos esa última charla. Quiero quedarme con Morrigan.
Tis cold in my tent, all alone.
Oh, vaya.
So you shall come to my tent? But what whatever shall we do in that tiny little space together while we wait for it to warm? Good. Then let us waste no more time with foolish
Vaya.
talk.
¡Oh, vaya! ¡Ay, Dios mío! No para niños chiquitos. Esto no va ni chiquito. Qué viejito juego. ¡Ay, Dios mío! Hasta a mí me da pena ver eso. Creo que me he pasado. Creo que me he pasado, Ahí delante de
I
un muro.
see the stories they tell of Grey Warden endurance are not exaggerated.
Ain't that all there is?
Not at all. Legends abound regarding such figures as Garahel, sordid though they may be. The unanswered question, of course, is whether the endurance exists because of the taint within you, or because the Grey Wardens are by nature so very healthy. I enjoy the thought that 'tis a little of both. Natural prowess, driven by a darker side.
So what now? Think I means we're done.
That is entirely up to you. Simply know that I have no designs on your independence. I wish only to do what I desire, and if that coincides with what you desire, then so be it.
Niña, por eso la
And
odio.
should you decide not to continue our misadventure, then so be it. Very simple, is it not?
Bastante. And what about love? So if you say this would never happen again?
Then we should get along marvelously. Come then, let us be off before the others begin to stare.
Okay. Wish con guay. A ver. Grabamos. ¿Cómo estamos ahí ahora? Y todavía nos llevamos mejor con Leliana, bro. Entonces ya grabamos, ¿no? Vimos eso. Vamos a tener la conversación con Leliana. Votamos Morrigan. Y después vamos a ver qué pasa con Morrigan.
I see you're still with Morrigan. I thought you said she didn't mean anything to you. What are you playing at? You tell me you like me, that I mean something to you, and you have her on the side? It's not fair to either Morrigan or me. Do you say the same things to her that you say to me? Just show me some respect. Show
Pero yo
us
me quedo con
some
Morrigan.
respect, please.
Si acaso pierde los 19 eso, pero quiero ver algo.
Stop playing with my feelings. If you want her,
Me equivoqué.
tell me so. I care for you, more deeply than I can say, but I can't watch you going to her all the time.
Ah.
I am sorry I had to force this on you. I couldn't stand by any longer wondering if I meant anything to you.
Sorry, I had to come with this. To come to this. How...
So do I. I would hate to be the cause of anyone's pain. We should talk later.
Bueno, esto va a pasar y no va a existir, ¿tú me entiendes? Pero hay que verlo.
I'm here for you.
I think you should go. We need to talk.
Of course.
And this all over. What would you do about us?
Wait, you want to talk about us? Is there something bothering you?
Te voy a decir aventura.
Really? You think so? You're so sweet.
Vamos.
I'm here for you. Of course.
You when it's all over.
I have not given this a lot of thought. What will I do? A brief stop at the cloister in Lothering is in order. I left quite abruptly, and I should tie up loose ends if I can.
You're not staying there for good. I heard Revermont is worried for you.
I'll not stay in Lothering for long. My time in the cloister was a time of healing, but I am ready to face the world again.
I would like to see the world too. It's wonderful to hear you say that.
There's so much out there. Adventures to be had and stories to be told. I want to be part of it all. I might need some company. And you're not too irritating. You're welcome to come along if you like.
Oh, vamos. The way I can say no is that.
It is settled then. You and I wandering the world, seeking our fortunes. I can't wait.
Niña, pero ¿y
I'm
cuándo?
here for you. Of course. Wait, you want to talk about us?
¿Qué
Is
está
there
pasando? ¿Por
something
qué no puedo darle
bothering
mano,
you? Really? You think so? You're so sweet. I'm here for
Tendré
you.
que escuchar todas las historias.
Of course. Of course I do. I love stories far too much to keep them to myself. Everyone should be able to benefit from them, I think.
No one, another story from late. Tell me about friends again. There was another story I wanted to hear.
Of course, Orlesians enjoy telling stories. I shall tell you my
Todo
favorite
esto para
tale
poca
of
garra, hoy
Aveline,
no me
the
pasa.
Knight of Odyssey. A long time ago, a girl child was born to a farmer. He had hoped for a son, not a daughter, and so he told his wife to abandon the child in the woods. Before the cold could claim her, the baby was found by a tribe of Dalish elves who took pity on the poor mewling thing and raised her as their own. Aveline, for that is what they called her, grew strong and quick and clever under the guidance of the elves. She learned to wield the sword as well as any man, could kill a deer with an arrow at 100 paces, and was as graceful on the back of a horse as she was on foot. Aveline's Dalish guardians saw that she could easily best any Orlesian chevalier in battle, and wanted to show the cruel humans the child they had left to die. They bestowed upon her a fine horse and armor, and sent her to prove herself to her people in the grand tourney. Now in those days, no woman was allowed to take up arms, let alone compete in the grand tourney, but Aveline kept her helmet on and was not discovered.
Vaya.
Aveline won many events and gained the approval of the adoring crowd. Eventually, she came face to face with the knight Kaleva in the grand melee. Aveline had already bested him in the joust, and Kaleva was determined not to lose a second time. Out of desperation to regain his honor, Kaleva tripped Aveline and tossed her to the ground, ripping off her helmet as he did so. Silence fell upon the arena as Aveline was revealed. Kaleva declared the previous competitions invalid. A woman had taken part, and this was not allowed. But the crowd cheered for Aveline. Kaleva was furious, for he had lost to a woman and was now being shamed. Blinded by his rage, he forced Aveline to her knees. "Know your place, woman," cried he, and slit her throat. The son of the king, Prince Freyan, was present. He recognized Aveline's skill and bravery and began to see the injustice done to the women in his land. When he was made king, he rewrote the laws of Odyssey so that women could also become chevalier. He honored Aveline and knighted her after her death. And to this day, any female who is knighted reveres Aveline the Brave, for she is the patron of all women chevalier.
Vaya. A ver, Adriana, there is another story.
Which one?
Los Dalish. Me faltan los Dalish y Andraste.
I have heard a little about how the elves gained their freedom from the Tevinter Imperium. When Andraste began her exalted march against the Imperium, the elves joined her cause to fight their masters. The great elven leader, Shatan, born in captivity, rose up to lead his people. He foresaw a future where the elves were free. Shatan was killed when Andraste was betrayed, but the elves continued to fight, eventually breaking free of the Imperium. The elves claimed the Dales in the south and settled there in the land of their own. The elves lived in the Dales for centuries. They resurrected the worship of the elven gods and would allow the building of no chantry. This angered the chantry, and the hostility between the two factions finally broke out in open war. The chantry says the elves struck first, but I do not know whether to believe it. The chantry declared a wholly exalted march against the elves, named for Andraste's similar march against Tevinter. During the exalted march of the Dales, the elven cities were sacked, and the elven state completely dissolved. Some of the elves bitterly accepted their fates and surrendered to human rule, living in the human cities as second-class citizens. But others, still fiercely proud of their heritage, refused to bow to the humans, and instead became homeless wanderers. They were the elves of the Dales, the Dalish.
Vaya.
Andraste was the Maker's chosen. The Maker had long since abandoned the world when the sound of her singing turned his ear. Beauty, grace, and wisdom enraptured him, and he offered to take her from this flawed world to become his divine bride. But Andraste had an earthly husband and would not forsake him. Instead, she beseeched the Maker to return to his people once more. So earnest was her plea that the Maker was moved and promised that he would create a paradise on earth if all abandoned their false gods and turned once more to him. And this is why Andraste began her exalted march on the idolaters of the Tevinter Imperium. The Maker granted her his powers with which to smite her enemies. Andraste brought the Imperium to its knees, and her victories converted many to the worship of the Maker.
Chartan.
Alas, it was the frailties of men that betrayed and killed Andraste. Her earthly husband, Mafarath, a chieftain of the Alamari tribes himself, grew jealous as his wife's popularity and influence overshadowed his own. She was also revered as the Maker's betrothed, and Mafarath began to see their own bond waning in significance as Andraste became ever more devoted to the Maker. Out of envy and spite, Mafarath made a pact with the Archon Hysarian of Tevinter, allowing his beloved Andraste to be ambushed and captured. Andraste was burned at the stake in Minrathous, the capital of Tevinter.
Por eso Tevinter, los imperiales, dicen que Dios, ¿no? El creador, el Maker, es macho y la otra es hembra. Y los Ferendes. Y los Ley también. They make it, no say her.
I have thought on this too.
Make it
Did he withdraw his sight from her at that moment? Where were all the powers he bestowed upon her? This question has come to me many times, and I have no answer. Perhaps there was no way for Andraste to return to the Maker but through her death. We will never know for sure.
Vaya. A ver, si no cargamos, perdemos los 19 con ella y ya. Need to talk. You teach me, ready to go.
Of course. Wait, you want to talk about us?
Yo creo que esta no me mete mano porque soy un enano, ¿eh? Bueno, me dio un beso, ¿no?
Really? You think so? You're so sweet.
Vamos que hice morrer ahora. Y después cargamos.
No need to say it. I can read your intentions from your expression.
Oh, what it is.
Do you take me for a fool? Let us not drag this out further. I already know of Leliana's ultimatum. We have had our time together. She cannot take that away from us. But now 'tis done, yes? So be it. To tell it truly, she is far more suited to you. Go then. Go and revel in your domesticated bliss.
Cool. You got a problem with the YouTube?
Even if it did, would either of us notice? We have better things to do than dwell on the past. Let us not speak of this again.
Vaya. Coño, me meten menos 15 otra vez. A ver. Ah, no, ya. Pide la mano en menos 15, sí.
I await your command. We are in camp, so 'tis as good a time as any. I await your command. So, full of questions, are you?
Are you really my daughter? Anything you can do or possess me?
'Tis the child abomination you speak of from the haunted castle? If what you seek is to remove the demon from the child without harming the child, there is a way indeed. There is a connection between the child and the demon, one which can be followed to the demon's true form within the Fade. There, the demon can be battled directly. Only a mage may enter the Fade. It requires Lyrian and a group of mages to cast the ritual, neither of which we have, yes? And had we those things, it would still fall on one mage alone to defeat the demon. No simple task, but there you have it.
¿Cómo? Va a estar muy duro, ¿eh? Estoy jugando en Nightmare. Bueno, vamos a guardar. Terminamos nos vamos con un buen ya, supongo. Poco para tanto. Déjame ver si le puedo dar el GIF otra vez después de que lo rompa o algo.
What are you playing at? You tell me you like me, that I mean something to you, and you have her on the side? It's not fair to either Morrigan or me. Do you say the same things to her that you say to me?
Así que no.
Just show me some respect. Show us some respect, please.
What to do? I don't know what to say.
Wonderful people have their limits too. I care for you, more deeply than I can say, but I can't watch you going to her all the time. I see. That's your choice then. I understand. Excuse me. I have to be alone for a while.
Déjame dar un momentito. Voy a grabar ya, sí, imagínate, eso es lo que me gusta. No debería haberlo hecho
Your
así.
friends are formidable folk, indeed.
Pero bueno,
Good to have you
relaciones y no
along on the
morirse es
road.
lo único que puede ser.
Oh, nothing so unusual and so interesting as you and your...
Well,
I'm sure you'll be pleased with the goods my boy and I have collected. And with your discount.
Vamos a dar el laburo este. Y tenemos una máscara también. Yo creo que a ella le va a gustar la máscara también de Orley. Déjame ver. No tengo unión. Debería probar esos dos también. Y entonces vamos a probar el laúd otra vez. Coño.
That's a wonderful thought.
Que esto está roto ya porque tú... Imagínate. Vamos, que llevarse mal con ellos es una estupidez. Una estupidez hacerlo así. Vamos a las relaciones así por ahora, vamos a echarnos las muelas. Estoy tristecito.
I have something for you. 'Tis a ring. Now, before you get any foolish notions, let me explain. Flemeth once gave me the ring because it allowed her to find me no matter where I went, in case I was ever captured by hunters. I disabled its power as soon as we left the wilds. Recently, however, I thought to change it. Now, I will be able to find whoever wears it instead.
So you always know where I am. What do you think of one?
It is not to track you, you understand. I believe you are too important to risk.
Well, yeah.
If you were to get captured, however, it would be far easier to find you with this.
Do anything else? Give me that probably I'm glad to see you care.
Flemeth used to say that 'twas a link between us, one that I presumed worked both ways. I never tested it, but I doubt she would have lied over such a thing, so it would mean I am linked to you as much as you to I.
So I could find you if I need be. If need be.
I do not know. As I said, I never tested it. Perhaps.
Por Dios. Yeah, brother, I'm glad to see you care. Yo, well, thank you for the gift. No sé si I'm glad to see.
Now you are mocking me. Do you wish the ring or not?
Oh.
I am tempted to simply keep it.
Give it to me purely out of practicality. Yes, no sé.
You are welcome. Perhaps it will be useful someday.
Dame los rings. Perfecto. 2 de Whippover. Pues vamos grabando. Vamos a ver si Morrigan tiene algo más que decir. Something, abuela, tu consistente persona.
So, full of questions, are you?
No, esto ya se lo pregunté.
I assume you were actually asking whether Flemeth herself gave birth to me. Truly, I do not know. I once asked Flemeth that very question, and she merely laughed at me. 'Tis not inconceivable that she could capture a chastened man, or perhaps change to a more attractive form to attract him willingly. I find it more difficult to imagine her with child.
Always I saw that she know what she was stolen. And what will you reproduce?
Who knows for certain? Flemeth is unique in her fashion, providing that the tales of her legend are as she claims. And she claims little. I do know the tales of Flemeth having many daughters, even though I have never met another. And Flemeth has always treated me as her blood.
I mean, you love her. What if you're a real family of them? Me pasaré con esto, ¿no?
I sense a hint of judgment in your words. Flemeth taught me everything I needed to learn. How to survive, the meaning of power, the truth of men. If other mothers do not teach these things, then I believe them the lesser.
Suppose not, so is there no place for not living a love? For now, I see where you get from.
You suppose it's true? 'Tis true. Take yourself. You do not honestly desire such things from me, do you? 'Tis better to be free of such cloying and cluttering delusions as love.
And that for you, you're right, love is so necessary. Why limit yourself? Me pregunto esto, no sé, que ninguno. ¿Me pasaré con esto? Yo creo que me estoy pasando dentro de la conversación.
Such vehement agreement.
Ah, no.
I imagine that should please me. No matter. I tire of this discussion. Let us move on,
Bueno,
shall we?
¡Mierda! Intentar otra vez.
So, full of questions, are you? I assume you were actually asking whether Flemeth herself gave birth to me. Truly, I do not know. I once asked Flemeth that very question, and she merely laughed at me. It is not inconceivable that she could capture a chastened man, or, as a matter of fact, I remember her being younger once. She had black hair, much like my own, long and lustrous. But how could that be if she is centuries old? Has she become wizened only recently? Or are the tales of her legend only that, and nothing more? I do know the tales of Flemeth having many daughters, even though I have never met another. And Flemeth has always treated me as her blood. What an odd thing to say. Why must love enter into the equation? Flemeth taught me everything I needed to learn. How to survive, the meaning of power, the truth of men. If other mothers do not teach these things, then I believe them the lesser. I shall take this as a compliment. Was it meant as such?
If you like this score.
Oh? How interesting. You agree that love is a weakness, then? Take yourself. You do not honestly desire such things from me, do you? 'Tis better to be free of such cloying and cluttering delusions as love. There. I am glad you agree. I tire of this discussion. Let us move on, shall we? So, full of questions, are you?
A preguntarle al niño, pero lo voy a quitar porque ya lo vimos. Entonces, vamos a ver.
So, full of questions, are you?
Ya lo vi. Me sale todavía eso nada más. Ya terminamos con ella. Habla con el tontón este.
You are not quite as callow as I thought. That is unexpected. You sound surprised. You must have heard this before. You'll get over it. Eventually. I caged myself. A weak mind is a deadly foe, as you are no doubt aware. I told you before that I was sent here. I was not sent alone. I came to your lands with 7 of the Beresad, my brothers, to seek answers about the Blight. We made our way across the Ferelden countryside without incident, seeing nothing of the threat we were sent to observe. Until the night we camped by Lake Calenhad. They came from everywhere. The earth beneath our feet, the air above us. Our own shadows harbored the darkspawn. I saw the last of the creatures cut down, too late. I fell. I am told no others survived. I don't know how long I lay on the battlefield among the dead, nor do I know how the farmers found me. I only know that when I woke I was no longer among my brothers, and my sword was gone from my hand. I searched for it, and when that failed I asked my rescuers what had become of it. I killed them with my bare hands. I did. I knew they didn't have the blade. They had no reason to lie to me. I panicked. Unthinking, I struck them down. I know I cannot justify what I have done. My honor is forfeit. That sword was made for my hand alone. I have carried it from the day I was set into the Beresad. I was to die wielding it for my people. Even if I could cross Ferelden and Tevinter unarmed and alone to bring my report to the Arishok, I would be slain on sight by the Antam. They would know me as soulless, a deserter. No soldier would cast aside his blade while he drew breath.
Vaya.
If I knew where to look, it would be in my hand now. Near Lake Calenhad. Perhaps those words are empty, but thank you all the same.
Vaya, tenemos una misión. Y terminamos con Alistair.
You know, maybe this isn't the best time to be thinking about this, but I've something to ask you. Chances are we'll be heading to Denerim soon. And when we're there, I wonder if we might be able to look someone up. I'm not talking about a friend, exactly. And no, it's not that sort of friend either. The thing is, I have a sister, a half-sister. I told you about my mother, right? She was a servant at Redcliffe Castle and she had a daughter. Only, I never knew about her. I don't think she knew about me either. They kept my birth a secret after all. But, after I became a Grey Warden, I did some checking and, well, I found out she's still alive. In Denerim. No. I thought about writing her, but I never did. And then we were called down to Ostagar, and I never got the chance. She's the only real family I have left. The only family not also mixed up in the whole royal thing. I've just been thinking that maybe it's time I went to see her. With the Blight coming and everything, I don't know if I'll ever get another chance to see her. Maybe I can help her. Warn her about the danger, I don't know.
Oh, if you want to, we could try.
Could we? I'd appreciate that. If something happened to her and I never went to at least see her, I don't know if I could forgive myself. Her name is Goldana, and I think she remarried but still lives just outside the alienage. If we're in the area, then, well, it's worth a look.
So, vamos. Vemos si quiere decir algo más.
Something on your mind? Of course.
Tengo otro que recuerde, or do give you a secret. Chandra, have you never... Vamos a dejarlo para más tarde. Entonces, ahora es cuando empieza la cosa. Que ya veremos si sí o no. Lo hicimos mal, ¿no?
Indeed.
Indeed.
Yes.
Espérate un momento. ¿La plaga se movió? Cuando estamos en campamento parece que no se mueve. Perfecto. Dame un momentico aquí. Dame si te vende pociones.
If there's anything I can do for you, please, please tell me. I'm sure you'll be pleased with the goods my boy and I have collected, and with your discount.
Ah, pues sí, tú ves. Compramos un poquito. Injuries tenemos 4, vamos a quedarnos por ahora. De repente todo minero. Pa.
Yes.
Indeed.
Indeed.
Y entonces vamos para acá. Derwin está para acá. A ver, todavía ni loco. Tengo que pasar por aquí y Lord. Eso lo pasamos, ¿no? Si yo vine para acá. Bueno, vamos a ver. Mierda. ¿Pero qué hay por ahí, tú?
How did a child survive that? The crater is still smoking. It's a boy. 5 fingers, 5 toes. That's all that matters to me. The Maker has answered our prayers. Let's go home, Marta, and raise the Tyke as our own.
¿Qué es esto?
Let's get started.
Look from the sky, perhaps the last remnant of another world far off in the sky. You could find a smith with the skin. Oh. A ver si hay algún food aquí o algo de eso. Pues nada, seguimos nuestro camino. Estamos aquí.
Back off! I was here first.
Vaya.
Why, you looking to buy one? A Q what? Oh, them. To tell the truth, this place was mostly picked clean when I got here. I got part of a glove the wolves didn't chew too badly, though. I think it was a glove, anyway. I know, don't say it, I got cheated. I knew the guy who was here before me. He sold me this spot. Said he found giants and all kind of crazy valuables. He didn't mention that he'd taken everything but the bones and the dirt already. His name's Ferrin. Squirrely little bastard, if you ask me. Which you didn't, but I said it anyway.
No.
He was going to Orzammar, he said. I imagine he's gotten there by now. If you find him, tell him I sent you. It'll scare the piss out of him. This spot is mine. Find your own.
Baix. The road. Estos países para atrás otra vez.
On it.
The road.
As you wish.
Templario por aquí, un puente por acá que no puede llegar, ¿no? Dame ver qué en la caverna esta. Ya nos jodimos si pasa. ¿Quién te cuente?
Right.
Yes? Oh? What was this about? Oh, I see. Thoram must have sent you. I refuse to answer to a pawn of Thoram. Come, men, to arms!
Vaya.
Enemies!
Empezamos. Arriba para atrás. Morrían para atrás, ninja. ¿Dónde está yendo? Era un perro rayo ese y nosotros nos encargamos de salvarte. Ya un poco la atención. Gear supplies.
You ever wonder why the mages built their tower out in the middle of Lake Calenhad? They have an aversion to practicality or something?
Why, bless myself. What's a distinguished personage like yourself doing here?
Los de Lake Tower, you're a mage.
A mage? Me? That'll be the day, I tell you. That will be the day. I'm the ferryman. Leastwise, I used to be. Poor old Kester. Out of a job. Gregor just came down and said, "Don't you worry, Kester, we got it all under control, we do." Didn't say nothing else. And then he puts Carol in charge of my boat. Lissy, named for my grandmum she was. He's Knight Commander of the Templars up in the tower. Good man. I told you, they didn't tell me nothing. And if I know they're mages, I'm better off keeping out of their business. If I had to guess, I'd guess it had to do with magic, but the tower's always got something to do with magic. You could try swimming, but I don't recommend it. Nasty things in that lake. I reckon it's all them potions they dump in there. Gregor's told me to stay here till it blows over, but I'm telling you, some storms don't blow over easy. Maybe you could at that. I'm sure your mind's all afire now, eh? I reckon it's good for them mages. Gather them all, learn them some proper magics. I know what they say about mages, but the Maker made them for a purpose. If you can't trust him, who can you trust?
Imagínate. Could they care?
Oh, I can't say that. I'm lucky he's good enough to give me the time of day. The first enchanter's all right. He's polite as can be, but he's always a little distant, if you get my drift. But Gregor'll stay to talk. I reckon he likes hearing from us common folk, you know? He's a man to be respected, that Gregor. All right. Keep safe, you hear?
A ver.
You're the Grey Warden, aren't you? Exactly who I was hoping to meet. I represent a collective of mages interested in going about their lives without the constant scrutiny of the Chantry. We harm no one, I assure you, and we enforce the Chantry's laws among ourselves. All we seek is a life outside of the Templar's shadow. Next to me, and in every major settlement, you will find an inconspicuous sack containing requests from mages all over the land who need the assistance of someone skillful and discreet.
Y me arriesga Toño to the Templars. No, vamos a
Thank you, my friend.
Experiencia.
We have agents in every major settlement to reward you for work done on behalf of the collective. Makers smile upon you.
Let's get started.
We may put Winnie and require reconnection to the mixed players left behind. You better ignore. Ah, porque tengo una pila de misiones y no hacen nada. Déjame ver si este salado, vamos a guardar. Y déjame ver si el salado este me va a dejar cruzar el lago al final. Déjame las misiones primero. An active 4 mystical site of power located in the Berlisian Forest, the Deep Ropes, the Ennering and the Circle Tower. Tengo que buscar una guía. Track down and stop a small group of adventurers for giving false testimony of alleged blood magic. Imagínate dónde está eso que sea. Find the 3 apprentices and give each of them a notice of termination. We find 2 of them in Ennering. The other is procuring a salary rate item from them. Try to proceed first and slay the cabal of Maleficarum. Bring 10 bundles of deep potion to the mage. Deep. ¿Eso lo tengo hecho? Yo tengo deep potion, ¿no? ¿Cómo deep cómo?
On it.
Así como.
The client is very pleased. Come back soon.
Ese es de los muchos, ¿no? Me tumbaron los muchos. Así mismo, ¿eh? Uno de oro. A ver, Morrigan. De vez en cuando hay que ponerle... Hay que ponerle en Conin. Para que pueda ponerse todo, a ver. Exacto, porque aquí Conin hace falta en 16. Hay que poner los Conin 16. Entonces ahí va a perder Ella es maga, nada más puede aprender 4, men. Y aquí perdido ya. Porque tengo que ponerle más aquí. O estos dos ya van a ser 4, pero boristería. Si quiero que lo aprenda completo, vamos a ponerle este. Y entonces aquí vamos a ponerle 2 Bull Power esta vez. Si va a tener... Ya el Connie está bien entonces. No tenemos que gastar más en Connie porque si acaso lo ponemos hasta aquí y el bolistaría a tope. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Vamos a aprender ya vamos a aprender esto. Vamos a aprender ya algo de fire. Porque imagínate tú. O un poco de healing. Vamos aprendiendo un poco de healing, hazme caso. Próximo nivel va a ser fire. Es que no sé, porque entonces en la maga, cuando vaya a matar a Flemish, si acaso lo que cambio es a la Eliana. Sí, no. Healing va a ser al final para estar más cómodo, pero ahora no. Voy a poner en táctica. Que tengo a la cosa esta sin táctica, ponemos enemigo. Eni. Ataca. Este es Morrigan. No es lo mismo. Supongo que también le tire magia, ¿no? Guardamos. ¿Qué hay por aquí?
Leave me alone.
What are you looking at? Can a man drink
Allow
in
me.
peace?
I could do that for you.
What are you looking
Leave
at?
me alone.
Can a man drink
Good
in
day.
peace?
Good day, and welcome to the Spoiled Princess. Is there something I can get for you? It was my father's idea. He ran the inn before me, and he named it for my sister. She was his little princess. Princess decided the country was too dull for her and moved to Denerim. More glamorous, she said. Well, she was found murdered, robbed of all the trinkets my father bought her with his hard-earned money. My father died of shock and heartbreak. Mother stopped eating, and I got the struggling in. The name stuck. That's the story.
Coño.
Of course. What would you like?
Coño, mira este lo que tiene, men. Esta está buenísima. Yo no sé para qué tengo los injuries ahí. Es que soy medio lento. Dice que me tiene... Que me tiene un discón los enanos descarados esto. Mira Lyrium, bro, esto me hace falta. Dicen que me tienen un discón y aquí valen las mismas, las leses valen igual que en el tipo, tío. Qué descaro, Un momentico arreglar esto. Esta muchacha lo que tiene que aprender ataques. Liliana no aprendió por nada, tenemos veneno por si se pone esto malo, esto también por si quiere. Pues nada. Aquí no podemos pasar.
Good day.
Seguimos.
You're not looking to get across to the tower, are you? Because I have strict orders not to let anyone pass.
Ooh.
No one gets to the tower. No one. The tower is off limits to all.
Fisher, que guarde business, no. Estás loco, ¿para qué me maté? Vamos a hacerlo.
Oh, you're a Grey Warden, are you? Prove it. Yes. Oh, a Grey Warden seal. Aha! So you're claiming to be one of those. You know, I have some documents too. They say I'm the Queen of Antiva. What do you think of that? And if you can't prove you're who you say you are, I'm not letting you in. Anyway, it was nice chatting with you. Now, on your way, right now, go. He won't know if you never get in, will he? Oh, I've outsmarted you. If I were more flexible, I'd pat myself on the back. Is that bad? Look, I'm just trying to do my job. I'll take you right now, just like you wanted.
What the fuck?
Come along, I suppose.
What the fuck? Payaso.
And I want 2 men stationed within sight of the doors at all times. Do not open the doors without my express consent. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
The doors are barred. Are they keeping people out or in?
Now we wait and pray. Who are you? I explicitly told Carol not to bring anyone across the lake. We're dealing with a very delicate situation. You must leave for your own safety. I am weary of the Grey Warden's ceaseless need for men to fight the Darkspawn, but it is their right. You'll find no allies here. The Templars can spare no men, and the mages are indisposed. I shall speak plainly. The tower is no longer under our control. Abominations and demons stalk the tower's halls.
Aye.
The circle is lost. The tower has fallen. I have sent word to Denerim, calling for reinforcements and the right of annulment. The right of annulment gives Templars the authority to neutralize the Mage Circle. Completely.
Vaya.
The mages are probably already dead. Any abominations remaining in there must be dealt with, no matter what.
This situation is dire. There is no alternative. Everything in the tower must be destroyed so it can be made safe again. If any are still alive, the Maker himself has shielded them. No one could have survived those monstrous creatures. It is too painful to hope for survivors and find nothing.
Vaya.
I assure you, an abomination is a force to be reckoned with, and you will face more than one. If you succeed, I would owe you much, enough that I would pledge my Templars to your cause. Without word from Denerim, I must determine our course. Surely destroying Darkspawn is a worthy goal. A word of caution. Once you cross that threshold, there is no turning back. The great doors must remain barred. I will open them for no one until I have proof that it is safe, I will only believe it is over if the first enchanter stands before me and tells me it is so. If Irving has fallen,
Coño, se me olvidó que iba a chequear.
the circle is lost and must be
Porque hay
destroyed.
varias campañas.
May Andraste lend you her courage. Whatever you
¿En qué
decide.
orden debería ser las campañas, tú? Porque hay campañas fuera de la historia, ¿tú me entiendes? Principal. Coño, se me olvidó eso. Ahora, después que termine este capítulo, lo voy a terminar ya en 1 hora casi.
Yes, was there something else you wanted? As I said, I do not know. Perhaps you will find answers in the tower. The tower has been quiet for a while. I suppose I have time to answer your questions. Carol. He's generally a good lad, but a little strange, yes. He should probably be in Denerim, but I could spare no one else. My history does not concern you.
Vaya.
I am sure you have better things to do than pry into someone else's personal life.
Que hijo de la gran.
Do not misunderstand. I do not want to do this. I do, however, see that the rite of annulment may be necessary. An unprepared village or town would be devastated should even one abomination chance upon it. We cannot allow it. And the mages, if any live, I do not know what they may have become. We may have to kill them to be certain.
Vaya.
Have you ever seen an abomination?
I don't want to die. This should be easy enough.
Little dolls. ¿Y de qué?
I wish this were over. We're running low on supplies, and I don't know how much longer we'll last. We need the abominations and demons out of this place, if that's what you mean. If you have anything to trade, that would be helpful too.
No entendé, pero bueno, si me quiere vender algo. Coño, sí, es que no tengo el dinero, vale mucho, bro. No quiero comprarme más pociones y no puedo tampoco. Vamos a ver si tenía algo por aquí. Estas dagas estarán mejor, vamos a chequearla ahora. A ver, dame a ver un momentico. 4.40 no se vende y entonces 4.98 es mejor, tú.
I wish this were over. We're running low on supplies, and I don't know how much longer we'll last. I certainly hope so. Are you here to trade then?
Oh, vaya, vendemos esto. Y esto no sé qué cosa es todavía, tú. Dame, no será para Morrigan, tú. Tampoco. Grabamos y nos metemos ahí.
Stay away from the tower if you value your life.
Vaya. Coño. Estamos por aquí entonces.
Allow me. I could do that for you.
Perfecto, me estoy llevando el dinero de los magos. Nada en especial. Nada en especial. Coño, me timaron ahí con un brillito muy bien. ¡Ah, niño, ahora ahí! ¿Qué haces? Defensa. Va a ser un super tanque, así que me lo quito. ¿Este qué me da? Ah, no, ya tenía uno. Bueno, se lo doy a Tair entonces. Un poquito más de defensa tiene ahí. Morrigan. Encontré esto aquí, a ver. Ese tiene un buen pool y nada, está mejor en... ¡Coño! Espérate, se me cayó algo ahí. Nada, va. Oh, pues qué raro, no hay nada, ¿eh? Estufa. ¡No, cuidado!
It's you. No, come no further. Grey Warden or no, I will strike you down where you stand.
¿Cómo es eso? No here to fight. ¿Cómo yo la conozco?
I am a mage of the Circle. More importantly, why are you here? The Templars would not let just anyone by.
Hey, for the mage, just exploring and helping getting the results.
And you were told that the Circle was in no shape to help you, I suppose. So why did the Templars let you in? Do they plan to attack the tower now?
No, they're waiting for reformer, no water. No, it's not right.
They sent for it then. I feared they might have. What else could they do? So Gregor thinks the Circle is beyond hope. He probably assumes we are all dead. They abandoned us to our fate. But even trapped as we are, we have survived. If they invoke the right, however, we will not be able to stand against them.
What happened here?
Let it suffice to say that we had something of a revolt on our hands, led by a mage named Uldred. When he returned from the battle at Ostagar, he tried to take over the Circle. As you can see, it didn't work out as he had planned. I don't know what became of Uldred, but I am certain all this is his doing. I will not lose the Circle to one man's pride and stupidity.
You were sitting here this whole time, leave it to me.
I erected a barrier over the door leading to the rest of the tower, so nothing from inside could attack the children. You will not be able to enter the tower as long as the barrier holds, but I will dispel it if you join with me to save this Circle. Once Gregor sees that we have made the tower safe, I trust he will tell his men to back down. He is not unreasonable.
We just said
You want us to assist this preachy schoolmistress to rescue these pathetic excuses for mages? They allow themselves to be corralled like cattle, mindless. Now their masters have chosen death for them, and I say, let them have it. If that was so, why, I am sure I would have flung myself from the top of this tower years ago. I will allow neither mind nor body be subjugated in such a dehumanizing fashion.
It was like you, what do you tread the circle with such scorn?
Look at how they live. Servants of the Chantry. They lack respect for themselves and their own power. Why should I respect them?
There's a respect even group people like you.
Have it your way.
Petra, Kenan, look after the others. I will be back soon.
When? Are you sure you're all right? You were so badly hurt earlier. Maybe I should come along.
The others need your protection more. I will be all right. Stay here with them. Keep them safe and calm.
O como obliga a ellos, no trataría de morir así, pero bueno, imagínate, estos huevos al final.
If you are ready, Let us go end this.
Tito su arena más. Ah, que es obligado.
Indeed.
Yes.
Es obligado a usarla aquí.
Ready.
Perfecto. Es obligado a usarla aquí y ella no tiene ningún uniforme ni nada. Está ahí al garete. ¿Esto qué? ¿Quién usa los cristales esos, tío?
Boys are better at magic.
It's good to see that some wardens survived. We are sorry for the loss of your comrades. You heard about Loghain. I would never have imagined the Terran a traitor. Wynne was at Ostagar. She told us everything upon her return. But why speak of things past? Be careful in there, and stay safe. Good luck, and may the Maker turn his gaze on you.
Qué raro. Ah, parece que ya estuvo por ahí y tuve que hablarle. Ah, ya me acuerdo, ¿verdad? En la reunión.
Look after her, will you? Wynne, obviously. I don't know if she's up to this, especially not after... I just worry. I was on my way down to the library when I heard screaming, and a demon came around the corner. Its eyes were afire with evil. I was certain it was my death come upon me. I think I screamed. I was so afraid. And then Wynne was there, in front of me, shielding me. It was light and fire, blood and chaos. When it was over, the demon was dead, but Wynne wasn't moving either. I was so afraid she was... gone. As I moved to help her, she stirred and coughed. I don't know what I would have done if she had died. For me. Just look after her, all right? She might be completely fine, but then again, maybe she didn't come away from that totally unharmed. Thank you. And thank you again for helping us.
Ay, Dios mío.
I don't
¿De verdad?
suppose this is what you expected the circle to be like, is it? I keep thinking this is our punishment for being mages. That's why the Templars have to do away with us. Their swords are like the sword of mercy that sent Andraste back to the Maker.
Well.
We should let the Templars come. Only then can we be cleansed of our wickedness.
Oof.
I will pray. May we abandon our tainted bodies to find peace with the Maker.
Ahora va.
Right.
Venga, y puedo cambiarlo aquí rápido. Uy, sí, tío.
Blast and damnation.
El uno está un poco roto, ¿eh?
Of all the...
Indeed.
El uno está un poco roto. Aquí por aquí. ¿Y por qué no puedo pasar?
On it. This should be easy enough.
Vaya. Tampoco tenemos que pasar por aquí, ¿no?
Here we are. I'm somewhat amazed at myself for having kept it in place this long. Be prepared for anything. I do not know what manner of beasts lurk beyond this barrier. Are you ready?
Niña, por Dios.
All right. Be on your guard.
Guardamos aquí. ¡Ay, Dios mío! Pero estos son templarios. Toma. Arriba. Pues vas a atacar si quieres. ¿Qué está pasando? ¿Por qué se me bloqueó el juego, tú? ¡Ay, yo! Estas mierdas se estaban actualizando, tú. Imagina tú, a volver otra vez. Increíble. Problema técnico. Problemita técnico. ¡Pendejos, vengan otra vez! ¡Dos! Oh. La mujer nos echó fuego, ¿verdad tú? Dale fuego. Y esta nos puede sanar, ¿no? Ahora tengo que ver todo lo que tiene aprendido ella. No, este es healing. Ahí está ahí, ahí está. ¿Cuánto se demora en recargar? Ah, no, ¿qué es eso, tú? ¿Eres tú con el fuego ese, niña?
Of course.
Ah, no. Ella no. No sé. Déjame quitárselo. Que al final... perdón. Al final lo que quiero es... No se veía eso. Aquí, ¿no? Sí, aquí. Lo que quiero es quedarme con este y este. Y tener esto, pero este no, porque este es muy... ya tú sabes. Con el sniper hay fuego, amigo. Y es mejor tener cuidado. ¿Cuánto tiene aprendida? Capaz que me quede con el team este, ¿sabes? Al final está roto, al final si tengo que abrir algo le meto... Spirit Healer, mira, esto es lo que no tiene, tú. Entonces vamos a arreglarle esto a la señora. Esto es activado, esto es activado, esto pum. Esto activado, esto activado, esto activado, esto activado. Invariable energy, installing healing, then by more. Stop. Esto es sustained. Traerle las tácticas también. Está llanita, bueno, sustained se lo ponemos aquí. Los de curación se lo ponemos atrás también. Con pociones. Esto es sustained también. Shashale at battle, gain bonus attack. Miras. ¿Puedo poner los dos? Creo que nos pusimos muy duro, Ah, para. Vamos a grabar. Bi. Realzar todito. Mira eso, por Dios. Muchas gracias. Hola. ¿Cuánto me quitan los pendejos? Perdón. ¿Qué fue eso? Tírame esto. Perfectísimo. Fallen party member in the area, reaching them from conscious. Y gilea más niño. No tienes nada ahí. Y tu más cosas. Están quitando un huevo, bro. Quiero. Uy, que me mata. Ay, que me mata. Perfecto. Y la otra vez. Pues se nos quita mucho, bro. Que los cuerpos explotan, bro. Duro. Un poco duro, Uf, este está en amarillo. Métenos esto. The aura that completely sure that was missing attack from other direction. Here. Déjale fuerte, no, perfecto. Espérate un momentito, Play mucho. Así es lo que dije, no hay plazo. Dale, matarlo. ¿Cómo que fallaste? Tengo que subirle la destreza, tío, ahora. Ahora pónganse para este. El mismo que tenemos nosotros. Sí, sí, sí. Qué duros son, Meterle esta ahora. Tío, pero se regenera o no. Dios mío. Está ahí. Está ahí, dale la lista ahí, por Dios. No veo el mouse, que no veo el mouse, loco. ¿Puedo pasar por aquí? Oye, que pérdida de room, En vez de ponerlo un poco más pegadito, supongo que es que pueden ir por atrás. No, no pueden ir por atrás. Todo eso se pierde. Ahora te digo. Déjame grabar aquí. Déjame ver el mapa. Ahora vamos a subir. Nosotros... ¿Dónde nosotros venimos? Espera un momento. Espérate un momento. Nosotros empezamos aquí. Ah, no, espérate, ¿qué? Ah, basement, claro, el basement que está cerrado. Ah, vaya.
Please refrain
Why?
from going into the stockroom. It is a mess, and I've not been able to get it into a state fit to be seen. I was trying to tidy up, but there was little I could do. I tried to leave when things got quiet. That was when I encountered the barrier. Finding no other way out, I returned to work.
Owen, you should have said something. I would have opened the door for you.
The stockroom is familiar. I prefer to be here.
He is one of the Tranquil. The Tranquil do not have emotions.
I would prefer not to die. I would prefer it if the tower returned to the way it was. Perhaps Niall will succeed and save us all. I do not know, but he came here with several others and took the litany of Adrala.
But that protects from mind domination. Is blood magic at work here?
I do not know.
Niall was in the meeting. He would know. Blood magic. I was afraid of this. We should find Niall. The litany will give us a fighting chance against any blood mages we encounter.
I wish you luck. Perhaps this will be over soon and things will return to the way they were. Goodbye. Please do not draw attention to me. I would like to remain in one piece.
¿Y ahora qué? Por aquí vine yo. Esto no se puede abrir. Pendejo. Espérate un momentito. ¡Alabao! ¡Los bellos! Que se matamos uno, ¿no? ¿Qué inventa este? ¿Qué inventa este? No lo vi. Oye, un mind blown me da miedo ahora, ¿qué? Curamos ahí un momentito. Tú que estamos fallando. Del puño Pedro.
Please don't kill me.
Serás pendeja. Make it show you mercy, Malefica, you will find no here. Why you spare your life?
I know I have no right to ask for mercy, but I didn't mean for this death and destruction. We were just trying to free ourselves. Aldred told us that the Circle would support Loghain, and Loghain would help us be free of the Chantry.
Vaya.
You don't know what it was like. The Templars were watching. Always watching.
So you fall back.
The magic was a means to an end. It gave me the power to fight for what I believed.
Fighting for what you believe is commendable, but the ends do not always justify the means.
You don't really believe that, do you, Wynne? Change rarely comes peacefully. Andraste waged war on the Imperium. She didn't write them a strongly worded letter. She reshaped civilization, freed the slaves, and gave us the Chantry. But people died for it. We thought someone always has to take the first step. Force a change, no matter the cost.
Nothing is worth what you've done to this place.
And now Aldred's gone mad, and we are scattered, doomed to die at the hands of those who seek to right our wrongs.
Se lo voy a matar. Is Wallowo, ¿qué es? No let blow me to live.
What else can I do? I'm trapped here.
I'm sorry, but I don't know what I can do for you.
Please, if you spare me, I could escape and seek penance at the Chantry.
You know, they'll never take you. They're very picky about who they let in. Harlots, murderers, yes. Maleficarum, oh no.
I just want my life, please.
Well, how would you get on with blood magic?
I'll find a way, please. I swear I'll do something good with my life.
Que te planten de ser free. I will spare you, do not make... Mierda, me. Su suerte.
Thank you. The Maker will surely turn his eyes on you for your mercy.
Imagínate. Porque al final es verdad. Al final es verdad, y estos bichos no tienen vida prácticamente. Con el don que tienen. Oh, déjame para meterme por aquí. Hola. Hello. Dejo. ¿Está ahí? Aquí hacemos la trampa. ¡Oh! No. No puedo cambiar ya ahora. ¿Por qué no puedo cambiarla ahora? Vaya. Ah, no puedo cambiarlo. ¿Me lo puedo cambiar por aquí? Uy, block me. No, lo maté ya, ¿no? ¿Quién es Bear? ¿Qué sé yo? A ver por dónde yo vine, que me estoy perdiendo. Déjame ir al centro.
Let's get started.
Vamos a hacer trampita aquí. Ya después lo que venga más adelante, imagínate. ¿A que no puedo? Vaya. Vaya. Pues seguimos. Esto fue lo que chequeé, ¿no? vender un poco de healing. No sé, no. ¿Tú ves? No me gusta eso. Vaya, pero más que no soy un niño que explota. Yo creo que antes no pasaba, Mi amorcito, me disculpa por dejar entrar a la vieja esta, ¿verdad?
A fine gift. You have my thanks.
Estamos enteros. Estamos enteros. ¿Qué pasa aquí?
Please don't hurt me. I'm no one. I'm not important. I don't want to die. Oh, Maker. Thank you. I suppose I can breathe easy now. Godwin, Mage of the Circle of Ferelden, at your service. Oh, not as pleased as I am that you came along when you did. There were demons everywhere, blocking my exit. I decided that the best thing to do in that situation was to hide and be very, very quiet. I just really want to be somewhere safe. I think I might stay here for now. Maybe go back into my closet for a little while.
Look a good idea. I'll kill more demons, you go to cave.
And go where? The Templars have locked the door. I'm just going to stay here and see what happens. Thank you again for saving me. May we meet again in happier, less life-threatening times. Oh, it's hard to remain quiet and hidden when you keep approaching me like this.
You don't move.
I won't move an inch until I know I'm safe.
No, tenía que ver qué pasaba si le decía que viniera conmigo. Imagínate. Ya no se puede ver.
Must be something.
¿Qué es esto, tío? Fuéramos dragones y por un saludo. No tenía nada, creo. Como si fuera un saludo, Vaya. Vamos. Primero de falla, no queremos mucho malito. Y porque ahora tú... Ya me van a hacer una poción, tío. ¿Qué pasó ahí, bro?
Right.
Here I am.
Dime las tácticas que tiene la vida puesta. Coño. Coño, claro. Qué bien, claro, como es complicadito porque tienen que estar en healing y esa historia. En bolistería no, me ignora, imagínate. Es una small bonus, una resistencia. Pero no es que la vaya a usar, así que voy a poner las tácticas de healing. Self healing, ally healing, heal. Attack by ranged attack. Enemy, vamos a ponerle Lenny. Enemy, Any. Es que es mejor no ponérselo, dejarlo así. Y que ataque ya, porque entonces después cuando tire el piñazo Pedro, entonces gasta mucha estamina, ¿te metes? Y mejor dejarla sin healing. ¿Y esto qué? Esto es para la otra. O no, a la vieja le gustará esto, a la maga esta. Coño, me cago en... Mato bichos y dragones, pero no puedo soltarme yo un salado balconcillo. Esto irá realmente. Increíble. ¿Cómo se llama? ¿Se llama balconcillo? Puta guía.
This is Irving's office. I half expected to find him here, but I suppose that's too much to hope for.
Todo lo que está aquí es mío, ¿viste? Y yo no sé qué.
Right.
Vaya, no eso. Uy, como el Irving ese, ¿no? Well, the blood letter Morgan would want to take a look at this. Ah, no, son libros, tú. Lo vi como comida, ¿no? Déjame darse la Morrigan. Esto entonces, el libro este. Me lo voy a guardar porque tú sabes, me lo guardo. Era la historia aquí. Pero imagínate tú, güey, acá te compras el deluxe y toda esa mierda. Baratico, ¿eh? Entonces ya como te ponen un poquito P. Empezamos aquí, ¿no? Vamos para arriba. ¿Cuánto nos falta? Creo que ya es el último piso para el jefe. Hijos de bicho. ¿Por dónde es? Ay, Dios mío, aquí todo el mundo sabe lo que va a pasar. Tranquilos. ¡Hala! Mataron. Verga. Yo grabé, ¿no? Que no quiero pasar el trabajo a esa hora, ¿sabes? El game horror, bro. Todo el mundo suave, todo el mundo fresa y de momento... ¡Pum! Depende de perra bola de fuego.
Let's get started.
Vamos cercando donde aparece él porque venga, venga, venga. Segundo oleada. Mierda. Me lo he debido a todo el mundo. Uff, a ver, ¿cuántos son? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Que aquí lo que hacía falta es la espada de fuego, bro. Ahora, porque es que quedó uno atrás, men. Tengo un batch. ¿Por qué no puedo hacer healing? Darle un poquito de ataque al niño. Un poco fucker aquí. A ver si el arcano le mete un piñazo a Pedro, ¿ves? ¿Qué carajo, bro? Mucho, ¿eh? Mira, hubiera funcionado. Piñazo, Pedro. Si el bicho te que le dé la gana, no te quedes. Si quieres te tira para atrás, ¿eh? ¿Cómo? Mira, me lo morrió, bro. Y este me va a matar aquí, le pego. Gileate tú mismo. Gila a todo el mundo. Vamos cómo salimos de esto. Que vas a hacer tú, darte una poción. Morrigan está bien. Es que este le mete un... no, es que no quiero gastar pociones. No quiero gastar pociones. cómo lo hacemos.
You get the feeling things are just getting worse as we go up.
Tíralo aquí. Yo creo que al final no va a tomar la orden de eso. Eso. Ahora salió bien la posición. No. Terror arcano. Arcano horror. Rápido. Tira los piñazos para atrás. Coño, se envió el otro. Victoria. Acaba el control. Hasta ahí de verdad, niño. ¡Matarlos! Espérate, porque estoy tirando golpes para todos lados. Se vayan matando otros dos por ahí. Morir DPS. Rayo ninja, por Dios. Dios mío. Casi no se puede, tío.
Right.
Vamos a grabar. Para.
As you wish.
Debe ser la cocina, ¿no? Algo así.
On it.
Coño, espérate, que viene este. No, retira. Retira por ustedes dos. Bueno, morirán también. ¿Alistáis, niño? Pues tío, métete aquí. Coño. Mete un poquito entonces. Cúranos ahí un poquito. Matamos a este hasta que se ponga. Puedo darle por todos lados. Fue como quita, ¿eh? Listo, ahí que reparte el golpe, vamos a ver cómo pasa. No, me siento bien. Usamos una lesson. Que todavía me siguen dando a mí, bro. Que no me den más a mí, que Alistair hizo la mierda esa. Que hay que tener el otro ataque, parece. tiro la bola esa. Nada que exploja. ¿No hace daño también o qué? Uf, se va a hacer el expo. ¿Cómo que resiste? Niño, ¿qué es eso? Preferible que se muera, ¿no? ¿Cómo que es suficiente? Voy a esperar, pero no. Me tomar la otra cuestión entonces. Ahí va. Sale tío. ¿Viste remoto ahí o cómo le sale? ¿Lo viste remoto de ahí tú? El remoto parece que está en movimiento. Anyone in the target area to the drone let they pass a physical sensing in a few seconds. Oh, eso con Morrigan va a estar durísimo cuando apriete el tempo. Porque entonces le subo el física como. No sé que sea un bicho fuerte, ¿no? Física, resistencia, le subo estos dos grandísimos, meto un earthquake. No, nos ponemos OP, tú me entiendes. No, nosotros dos nos mareamos, Listair y yo, y todo grandigo. Oh, creo que se acabó. Vamos a intentar, bueno, que estos son templarios, ¿no? Deben ser físico también. No, ustedes sigan fajándose ahí. Ahí está, tú, ¿eh? De tonta cayó en su propio... ¡Hala! Tampoco estoy muy fuerte, ¿eh?
Right.
¿Y esto? ¿Quién cayó en esto? Son las 9. ¡Coño! ¡Un sucubo, loco! ¿Dónde está? Yo sé. ¡Ay, Dios mío! Aquí hay que hacerlo, bro. Hay que hacerlo, pero hay que hacerlo bien. Listo ahí, niño, apúrate. No, nada, que vaya. Morrigan ya sabe qué hacer. ¡Coño! El mundo se movió, bro. Coño, qué descaro, ¿quién me frizó así, bro? Me rompieron todo. Es que si va a ser así, ven. Y mira esto. El mierda este. Esto es más explosion. congelado otra vez, ¿ves? Están gileando, ¿qué están haciendo? Este templario nos va a hacer un caca aquí. No, es que todo el mundo empezó a mover en el cuerpo porque ahora todo el mundo es inteligente, ¿tú me entiendes? De los piñazos me ese lado. ¿Qué nos hace falta aquí? Una ayudita. Resistió el hielo, claro. Estoy congelado. ¡Ah! Alistair, niño. ¿Por qué el Alistair no sirve? Entren ustedes para adentro, yo, porque es que no entiendo. Vete a buscar la bicha. De verdad, men. Estamos cerca. Déjame darte la última poción de lirio. Congeladísimo, bro. ¿Qué me pasa ahora? Ay, Dios mío. Voy a intentarlo una vez más. Brilla, pero no puedo cogerlo. Perfecto. Oye, ¿cómo molesta eso, bro? Como si nada, como si nada. Es un poco ahora. Está ahí, claro, no sé, está ahí Alistair.
Save some dignity.
Right. This should be easy enough.
Aquí la parte dura. Intentarlo otra vez. Bueno, la parte dura la próxima. Por cierto, ¿quién va a evolucionar aquí? Porque nadie evolucionó. ¿Qué nivel estamos nosotros? A ver si lo puedo ver así. Perfecto, aquí no pasa. Va a ser un problema matar a todo el mundo, ¿no? Primero que antes que eso. ¡Empujen! ¿Pero por qué me empujan texturalmente? Vamos a sacar del sucubo por un momentito. ¡Coño! Y mira pero tú ves lo que te digo. Mira el suco. ¿Ves para cuándo? No, no metí lo último. Vamos a intentar otra vez. Así que yo pensaba que era como una bola, como el del fuego. ¿Y ahora qué fue eso, bro? Bueno, da igual. Conseguimos lo que queríamos. ¿Para qué tú te estás acercando más, niña? Métele al sucubo antes que meta el berraco ahí. El berraco. Loco y berraco. El berraco. Y vamos a matar el sucubo primero. Nada. Existe. Ah, no. Esto está igual que fucking Pokémon, bro. ¿Qué va a hacer? No. Todo el mundo está buscando ahí, ¿no? Eso es lo que importa. ¿Y este quién es? Y le vuelve a tumbar y me vuelve a tumbar la orden. Ah, no, se la hizo. ¿Cuánto le falta? Pero, el niño está marcado para atacar a eso. No, la sucubo está y hasta ahí para donde tú vas, niño. Era como yo vigilé a todo el mundo. Es que no quiero gastar pociones por un buen rato, ¿sabes? No, es que está metiendo lo último ahí, bro. supongo. Vamos a verlo uno, imagínate tú. Como que uno está ahí. Sí, donde la supo. Nada, miss. ¿Cómo que pasó? Que la bicha esta parece que te tiene un explosion ahí de hielo, ven. Coño. Y nos cogió sin maná. Y el patch ese ahora ibertónico es. Mierda, bro. ¿Y por qué no lo quitamos? Nada. Nada. Ah, mira. No lo habíamos gastado. Vamos a meter los piñazos, Pedro. Perfectísimo. Y léate tú mismo. Nada. Stun, pero... No nos queda, te digo a ti.
This should be easy enough.
Y vamos a dejarlo por aquí.
Something on your mind?
Bueno, más tiene un cuadro de ataque los que está feo, eso que la cosa. Hola.
This should be easy enough.
Yo no sé de qué estás hablando. Yo que y si no, después no sé ni cómo abrirlo. Ey, ¿esto no lo abrimos?
This should be easy enough.
Uy, como grabó también. Ah, no va. Ah, muy bien. Se da cuenta, ¿no? Definitivamente hay que matarlo antes de eso. Ahora el Altair, tú puedes usar Taum y que te ataquen a ti. Claro, pero... Ya lo matamos. Tengo que subirle las 13, que parece que está quedando corto. ¿Cómo? Pero tú ves lo que te digo, bro, me muerto prim pam pam. Y me lo mata. ¿Qué pasó ahora? Ah, ya revivió, ¿no? Ese cheque va a ser...
This should be easy enough.
Lo aiuto. Creo que no hay manera de que es para jefe ya,
This cannot continue. We have to stop it.
This should be easy enough.
It is time for supper. Everything is just as you wanted, my knight. Our love and our family is more than you hoped for.
Do you hear something, love?
It is nothing, my darling. Just the door. I will get it. The children have finished supper. Tuck them into bed while I see who it is.
Don't be long. The children will want to kiss you goodnight.
I will be but a moment, my pet. You are intruding upon a loving, intimate moment, and I dislike disruptions.
I dislike demons.
What was that?
Help! There are bandits at the door. They're going to murder the children.
They will not get past me.
Vaya. ¿Por qué avanza tanto para adelante? Pues espérate, métele, vamos a meterle primero con fuerza al Suku. Hasta que empiece a volar. Meter un peñazo a Pedro hasta que haya una barbaridad. Su cubo. Vamos a respirar, coño. ¿Y por qué no puedo curar ni nada? El momento que cae todo el mundo viene, va. Increíble. Loco, que estoy fallando todos mis ataques. Y él sigue congelado. ¿Qué me está haciendo, bro? Bruh. Bruh. Vamos a dejarlo aquí. Es que Sasoko tiene un repertorio de, vaya, de dejarte siempre knockout o congelado, o yo no sé. Pero bueno, chao.